So here we have the Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross on a 19 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. From the outside though, you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. We're going to start off inside the boot area first of all. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have reversing sensors, plenty of boot space as well, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat should you wish to increase this space even further. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see it's in fantastic condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. Over on the left-hand side, first of all, we have the rev counter. We have the speedometer on the right-hand side. In the centre, you can then see the trip computer, which includes the total miles of the car. They are 37,002. We have the fuel gauge, coolant temperature gauge in that section as well. It'll also show you what gear this car is in. It's an automatic, so we of course are in park at the moment. And above that, a trip computer. You can change information displayed there, of course. And then out on the steering wheel, we have our stereo, phone controls, camera controls. I'll come back to the camera in just a moment. We have cruise control and speed limiter on the right hand side, and this button here, if you give that a push after you set cruise control, this car is able to maintain its own distance between itself and the car in front, both speeding up and slowing down automatically depending on the car in front's speed. Over in the centre, we then have the main screen for the car. So up on here is touchscreen, as you can see. You have various things from your AM, FM, DAB radio. You can listen to your own music, USB and iPod input just there as well. As I say, it is touchscreen, but you don't have to use the touchscreen. You can see that I'm making movements on the screen now, and they are being done using this here, which will work as kind of a trackpad that you'd get on a laptop. You have some buttons that surround it. This button will push down, again, like a trackpad on a laptop would do. On top of all of that, if I pop the car into reverse, you will then see the 360 parking camera. So we have a reversing camera on the right hand side and a bird's eye view image exactly where the car is parked over on that left hand side, making it very easy to park this car, of course. Below that, we have dual zone climate control. You can adjust the passenger and driver temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed. The air conditioning is on at the minute, so it's off, back on again. Or you can hit auto, just here. The car will now maintain the temperatures you've asked for. You can see and hear it doing that by taking control of the fan speed and direction of the air as well. You can override that whenever you wish to. We have 2 USB inputs, a 12-volt charging socket. You can put the car in eco mode down here as well. Both heated driver and passenger seats with 2 different heat settings on each. We have our 4-wheel drive options just here. The buttons I went through a moment ago. The gear lever for the fully automatic gearbox, and then the electronic handbrake with auto hold function as well. The last thing I wanted to mention are the twin sunroofs on this car. So you have sunblinds for the rear, just here, and also, of course, for the front. So you can close those over if you wish to. With them open, this front one will open as a proper sunroof as well. So you can open the sunblind section off of that button, and then over on the left-hand side, the sliding sunroof itself, as you can see. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, please feel free to call either of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.